Yeah.
Kind of neat.
Well, you know, millennials and even younger, they love taking pictures, you know, with the murals. And so my daughter's like, hey, can we go to Kaka'ako and take pictures with all the paintings?
Yeah,
and
it's really neat. Yeah.
Very artsy neighborhood.
All right, well, welcome back to Living 808. In today's Welcome Home feature, the focus is on Kaka'ako.
That's right. With so many new shops, restaurants, and places to live, it's no wonder the Ward Village development was recently named the best planned community in the nation by Architectural Digest.
Very cool. McKenna Maduli is checking out this thriving area. McKenna, happy hump day.
Hey, welcome back, Trini and John. We missed you. Yes, I'm here in Kaka'ako, the downtown heart of Honolulu. You know, it's a very desirable area, right? And a lot of the condos that were built here, some of them were deemed reserved as well as for workforce housing. And here to explain some of that is Jason Lee with Locations. Can you describe the two for me?
Good morning, McKenna. I want to first start by saying there is still a tremendous need for additional workforce and reserved housing in Kaka'ako. Both of these programs are run by the HCDA. What they're doing, they seek to increase the housing opportunities for households that make no more than 140% of the average median income. Now, commonly, this is referred to as either the gap group or working class, and this is the group of people that make between 100 to 140% of average median income. And clearly, they make too much to qualify for government assistance, but they also don't make quite enough money to be able to afford market level pricing.
Got it. And so when you say that, who benefits the most from these things?
Who benefits are the buyers that do qualify under the eligibility and income guidelines. They now have access to available inventory in the town area that they might not otherwise be able to afford.
Okay.
Me, myself, I am an owner and resident at 801 South Street. My wife and I purchased in this property, and it not only allowed us to be able to live in town at an affordable price, but it also has provided a platform for the future to be able to either step out of the property or, you know, possibly rent the property out and keep it as an investment property.
Yeah, good idea. Now let's talk about the history of the buildings here. What are some of the other buildings that offer things like these?
Okay, as far as Kaka'ako goes, the only workforce housing project is 801 South Street, buildings A and B. For reserved housing, you have Keolalai, you have Stanford Card's upcoming project, Keoho Place, and also Howard Hughes' Keikinohana.
Those are a lot of options.
Yes, there are. Workforce housing is becoming increasingly more popular.
Okay. Now talk to me. If I'm a first-time home buyer, what are some tips that you can give me for buying my first place stay here in Kaka'ako, getting prepared for something like these?
Oh, okay. In order to prepare to become a buyer in either workforce or reserved housing, you need to save that down payment. Now that's the main thing, because a lot of people qualify under the income guidelines, but they don't quite have that down payment. So save your money for the down payment. Have that discussion with either your mom, your parents, your grandparents, your rich aunt or uncle to be able to get that down payment lined up. And also, yeah, and also another tip I can give people is if you are planning to get married, please time that event very carefully with the eligibility requirements of reserved housing.
Wow, look at that. Good tips for you. Okay, Uncle. Thank you so much for that. All right, everyone, you can get more information at locationshawaii.com here from Kaka'ako. I'll send it back to John and Trini back in the studio. Good tips, Jason. Good tips.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Uncle.
McKenna. Okay, this is huge because, you know, when most people think of Kaka'ako, they think about the luxury condominiums, right, that are coming up. But it's so great to know that there are these workforce housing. I bet a lot of people don't know about that.
Well, they do now.
I hope so. I hope everybody's listening and takes advantage of it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great because it's a good mix, right? And there's a lot of affordable places to buy, and it is a up-and-coming area. I love it.
It is beautiful.